Imagine two families living on the same street. Both earn good incomes, both drive decent cars, both take vacations. From the outside, they look almost identical. But 20 years later, one family is worth $10 million and the other is still living paycheck to paycheck. What happened? Did one family get lucky? Did they win the lottery? Not exactly. The difference was a set of hidden money rules, simple principles passed down from one generation to the next, rules that most people never learn. And today, we're going to uncover them, because once you understand these rules, you'll start seeing money very differently. Here's something most people don't realize. Wealthy families don't just pass down money. They pass down behavior. They pass down habits. They pass down ways of thinking. In many cases, the money disappears within a few generations. But the families that stay wealthy, they keep teaching the same financial principles over and over again, and these principles aren't complicated. In fact, some of them might sound surprisingly simple, but together they create enormous wealth over time. Let's break them down. Rule 1. Buy assets before upgrades. Most people increase their lifestyle first. Rich families increase their assets first. When they get a raise, they don't immediately buy a bigger car. When they receive a bonus, they don't instantly upgrade their house. Instead, they ask one question: how can I make this money produce more money? They buy stocks. They invest in businesses. They purchase income-producing assets. Then, years later, the assets pay for the upgrades. This is one of the biggest differences between looking rich and becoming rich. One creates temporary status. The other creates permanent wealth. Rule 2. Every dollar gets a job. For many people, money arrives and disappears. Bills get paid. A few purchases happen. And somehow there's nothing left. Rich families operate differently. They assign a purpose to every dollar. Some dollars are for spending. Some are for investing. Some are for emergencies. Some are for future opportunities. Nothing is left wandering around without a destination. Because money without a plan usually finds a way to leave. Money with a mission tends to stay and grow. Rule 3. They think in decades, not months. Most financial decisions today are driven by short-term thinking. People want results this week, this month, this year. Rich families often think much further ahead. When they invest, they're thinking 10, 20, even 30 years into the future. They understand something most people underestimate. Time is the most powerful wealth-building tool on earth. A small investment made consistently over decades can outperform a large investment made once. The magic isn't just money, it's time, and wealthy families know how to use it. Rule 4. They teach money. Early, many parents teach children how to drive, how to cook, how to study, but very few teach them how money actually works. Rich families often start much earlier. Children learn about saving, investing, budgeting, delayed gratification. They grow up understanding concepts that many adults don't discover until much later in life. And that's powerful, because financial knowledge compounds just like money does. The earlier someone learns it, the greater the advantage becomes. Rule 5. They protect wealth before chasing more. Most people focus only on making money. Rich families focus on keeping it. Because they know building wealth is hard, losing it is easy. They avoid unnecessary debt. They maintain emergency funds. They diversify investments. They insure important assets. They prepare for unexpected setbacks. This isn't fear, it's wisdom, because one financial disaster can undo years of progress. Protection may not feel exciting, but it's often what separates lasting wealth from temporary success. Here's the truth. The hidden money rules rich families follow aren't secret. They're just rarely discussed. They don't rely on luck. They don't require a six-figure income. And they don't demand financial genius. They're simple habits repeated consistently over time. Buying assets before upgrades, giving every dollar a purpose, thinking in decades, teaching money early, and protecting what you've built. None of these decisions will change your life overnight. But together, they can completely change where you end up 10 or 20 years from now, because wealth isn't usually built through one big decision. It's built through thousands of small ones, and the families that understand that are often the ones who stay wealthy for generations. If you found this valuable, remember, the best time to learn these rules was years ago. The second best time is today.